Hello everybody and welcome back to Better Minecraft. It's been a minute since we've been in this world. I actually had to jump on and figure out what the heck I was doing. I completely forgot I was wearing a cowboy hat until I did F5 mode and looked at myself to start this video. So the video is going to be starting like 5 minutes after I hit record. Because I was laughing. Okay. Today I have a box. There's a bunch of wool in the box. I want to run around and do some major planning. Because I already know what we're going to be doing over here. This area I'm going to be working on off camera as I slowly put together the trees and everything. I've been slowly working on it as it is. I can tell you I've figured out what I want to do with this little bit of area. I kind of want to turn it into like a water feature down here. I want to bring in like a lake or something and have a stream coming off through these trees going up into here. Now that's going to lead me into the fact of I actually want to accentuate this hill. This was the highest point on this island and I kind of want to keep it that way. I actually want to bring it up, actually have like a stone piece around it and actually elevate it a good bit. I don't know what's going to go on top of it. Maybe nothing's going to go up on top of it. Maybe there's just going to be like an altar or something. Because most big areas have a religion of some sort. So maybe an altar or something of that nature over here. But that's what I want to do there. I also want to figure out kind of how these buildings integrate. I know I want a storage building behind some of these guys. I don't know exactly where. But I know it needs to be back behind here somewhere. Let me tell you, trying to come back into here after being off this world for about 2 months, I have no clue what any of my storage means. Not a clue. I had to literally go through and look through each box. Like, I knew roughly what the categories were, but trying to find things like diamonds or my iron or anything else like that, it took me a good 20 or so minutes, go through all the boxes, remember what's where. But we are back and I am now going to be doing one of these videos a week, one of the all the mods videos a week, and then once every month we're going to be doing a Sims video. So that's going to be until I can finish up this world, and then Better Minecraft actually has an update for 21, the 1.21 update, I believe, with the trial chambers and everything, and we're currently on 1.19. I've actually been in this world for a very long time. So, with the next, basically season 2 of Better Minecraft, I'm going to be going to the newest update. So, we're going to be continuing Better Minecraft, but just different version, new world, that sort of thing. So, we need to finish up this one because I don't like leaving projects unfinished. Okay, speaking of projects unfinished, we need to figure out what all of these things are going to do. I also need to figure out what this is going to be. Because I like having this here, but it's just a random elevated platform over here. Also, instead of putting that lake there, why don't I put it over here and do like another creek? I can do another elevated platform here. Hold on. I have something for like structural stuff. Hold on. I actually had to make a picture of for myself about what these certain colors mean. You know what? We'll go with major build. Major build, which is white. Oh, and I also need to nap real quick. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Essentially what we're going to do is we're going to heighten this and make it match that one that's going to be in the center there. So we're just going to bring this around. Just do a bit more of a stone-based structure instead. And that's probably going to start down here. And by stone, I mean I'm just going to elevate this entire thing and bring it up a few blocks and do kind of what I did with the mountain over here. You see how I gave it depth and everything and made it look essentially very hung over it? I want to do that, but over there. So we can integrate some of the other out of rockets. There we go. Integrate some of the ideas from over there to over here. And I think we're actually going to take a bit of this piece and we're actually just going to take the water out of here and move it down into this dip here. Instead of going over here with it, we're just going to bring it back this way. And I'll figure out the actual like size of the lake and everything else like that later. But for the time being, that's going to be kind of where that sits because there's going to be like a little bit of a creek going through all this. But that gives us one good structure down. And then of course there's going to be a lake here. Maybe I can do like a fun little pathway bit through here. And then I want to have some way of getting up here. So maybe like a slow bring up on this side properly because there's going to be a lot more build up on this side than anything. So maybe do a path on this side going up to the top. Okay. Now coming back to this. Okay, I actually want to change up how this building feels here. I feel like since this is going to be an island and it's going to be a little bit more close quarters with everybody here, there needs to be like a few apartment-like buildings. And there's actually a good amount of space here. Because I want there to be still that center square here. Speaking of which, I think these guys are actually going to connect, and this is going to be like a little bit of a greenery area. So these guys are going to come around here and actually connect. And then on the inside of those, there's actually going to be a layer of greenery. Probably just like some trees or something just in the center of this area. I also want to bring this down. Just have it touch the ground. Just for now purposes, just have it touch the ground. Okay, and then that's going to connect. Both of these are going to connect here and then connect with this piece here. So, the lime, I kind of want to put this building at an angle and I kind of want to put like a little bit of a pathway in between these two. So, that's going to be the closest we're going to get. And there's a tree right there I kind of don't want to get rid of. So maybe here. Is that clear? And I may have to move it back a few blocks, but that's fine. And then I don't want it to interfere with the pathway too much. So building's going to be a little bit of a weird shape. Oh. Okay, this is actually where the inner corner is supposed to be. So bring it in that way and then that way. Yeah, because this is already going to be a wide bit anyway, so that can be there. Okay, and then maybe do this. And then this with this. And then have this bit match. There we go, and there. Okay. So we can have a little bit of an apartment building here. I need to continue like the rocky shore type stuff we have over there. I actually kind of want to build this entire sandbar area to down here, of course. But I kind of want to build all of this up. I actually don't have a block for terraforming. We can actually use brown for that. Because this is just generally a very small just terraforming job. Where is my brown? All the way at the end. I'm just blind. Ow. Because I kind of want to build up the sand area to put a little bit more defense between the water and the houses that are going to be in this area. Oh, we have it connect here. And then my yellow. We do already have pathways here. So let's try and figure out how these work. That's a doorway. There's another pathway down here. This will be like kind of a smaller storage shed of type buildings. It's not actually going to be major. It's mainly to just supply one of the restaurants. So just teeny tiny little building. Supposed to be there and then there. Okay, that gives me a few things to start on for the next few videos. I know I kind of want to do both the mountains in one go, because it's going to be the same idea across both. We're going to get a rough outline sketch in probably one video, and then do most of the other stuff in another video. But I think today we should probably focus on the pathway coming out of this portion of town and trying to meet up with that one. And should be worrying about the terraforming in between the two, because there's a few spots that are a little bit iffy, like this one. Okay, now typically I like having the buildings in first, but even if I overdo it with the pathing, I can just build over the top of it. So I have no problem doing it this time. Alrighty, and that starts the pathway into the next building. Now, I've even translated this all the way back here, because I plan on this gardening continuing back through here and around to the back of this building. And yes, I say garden. There's going to be some raised garden beds back here with like some plants and things in them. Or I may even do like actual like little gardens back there. I don't know quite yet, but I do know that I want that type of stuff back there. Okay, and there we go. I'll work on a better transition into this area probably a little bit later. I know I want like a sitting area and stuff back here because this is meant to look or resemble some sort of factory. It's not meant to be an actual like building. Why is there a grass block in here? But now it actually has like a full pathway around it. And I can work on this side. I kind of want to put like a small stand for like maybe fireworks or some sort. Just to kind of hone in on what this place is. Like this one has a very decorative sugarcane farm out the front, and maybe a place where they make like sugarcane juice and stuff like that. But both these buildings, I wanted the exteriors to kind of represent what they were. So I think a fireworks stand on this end of the building would be great after I get this next piece of pathway in. Just so I can really hone in on what this greenery is supposed to be, because I do love the idea of bringing in some greenery into the city area, because there is of course lots of vines and stuff growing around, and I have a lot of trees growing in just the main city area. But I think that's where we're going to leave off today. I have a bunch of projects I need to work on before I can actually refine this. The sand part, this I'll probably do off camera, and then maybe in the next video or the video after, I'll get some plans down on top of this, because this is going to be more housing, kind of like this. along this coast instead. And that farm bit is actually going to take up a good majority of that back little sandbar area after I get that building in, of course. That one right there. Because that's where the staircase for that is going to sit. And then I also need to refine these edges because there's like some weird dips like that one right there. And I need to refine this area because I want to actually straighten this off a bit more so that more of that area can be used, and then actually bring this down and actually have a small slope down. And then, of course, just random grass blocks like that I need to get rid of. So all that's going to be done in between episodes. Now that all the mods is basically to the point where it's more mindless grind than anything, as I'm progressing, I feel like I can come back in here and also do some mindless grind in this one as well, now that I'm back from a little trip thing I had to go on. But with that said, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!